Well, the film is about the interconnection of 6 major global crises. And of course, there's a lot more global crises than just the 6 that we identify. Climate change, energy depletion, the food crisis, the economic crisis, and the international terrorism, and what we call state militarization, or kind of the encroachment of civil liberties. What we're trying to do is really show how all of these crises are part of a failed global system, that what we're seeing is not, oh, this is one crisis here and that's because of that, and there's another crisis of that, but actually these are all symptomatic of systemic breakdown. And actually what we're seeing is a civilizational transition.
It sounds serious, but it's fun and upbeat, and it is serious, but we have, the first chapter of the film is called Between Danger and Hope, and I think that what we're trying to say is that as a civilization, we are in between danger and hope. You know, we can either build something beautiful out of the ashes of neoliberal capitalism, or we can continue to ride this train into a brick wall. And we really have a choice as communities to start building outside of those main power structures. And together with myself and Luca's kind of creative vision and Nafeez's amazingly well-researched thesis, I think you can really kind of get a bit of a toolbox to really understand the ideas that have gotten us into this mess, and ideas which can possibly get us out. There's the discovery of open source internet archives at archive.org, and kind of recycling all these old public information films from the 30s through to the 70s, and using them metaphorically to kind of express Nafeez's thesis in a kind of interesting way, because they're kind of celebrating consumerism, industrialization, and you're using them to illustrate what Nafeez is saying, which is that industrialization will not, in its current form, won't last past this century. And then the third element is the stop-motion, hand-drawn, cut-out animations created by Luca Beni. And then all those 3 elements kind of came together into you see what you see on the screen. When Luca got on board, we were kind of taking certain elements of Nafeez's thesis which needed to be explained maybe a bit more clearly, or in a way which we felt needed to take them out of the main structure and give them a character. And I'd work with Luca to create, say, like a crazy monster that's eating forests, and we'd come up with an idea like that, and then Luca would create it.
Yeah, I mean, what was interesting is that we didn't start with like a fixed script. Like, we didn't kind of sit down and say, okay, here's the book, let's turn this into kind of a dialogue, and then we'll fix everything that we say. And it was very organic, because it was based on a series of interviews, and not even just the initial 4 or 5 hour interview. We had subsequent reshoots and interviews where Dean really kind of just honed down and really kind of got me to look at how to explain what were really complex issues, but in a way which made sense. So that was kind of forced me in a way to really find a way to explain my work in a way which is more accessible to kind of any.
We care about the message of the film and and portraying, you know, these ideas. We want to basically give the film to people for free to screen and to show to other people to pass the message on.